Magandang araw mga ka-Global. Welcome to another episode of our Kwento ng Tagumpay dito sa The Global Filipino Magazine. At pag pinag-usapan ang mga kwento ng ating mga kababayang Filipino, parang endless na to. We are very fortunate because beside me is another success story coming from the director and admin and the owner of Salvis Cafe and Restaurant. Let's all welcome Theresa Eastman. Akala ko foreigner ang aking interviewin.
Kumusta mga kababayan? Welcome to Salvis.
Kababayan, saan ka sa atin?
Ang tatay ko po ay Bacolod.
Okay.
At ang nanay ko ay Ormoc, so Bisaya.
Bisaya kayo. Tapos,
pero may lahing Spanish.
Oo. Kasi biglang na-invite kami dito sa Salvis Cafe and Restaurant and parang bago pa tong brand mo.
5 months pa lang kami.
But before we proceed to Salvis, pag-usapan muna natin yung buhay mo sa Pilipinas before you came in Dubai.
Makabayan.
Bring us the
nakarating?
moment na nandun ka sa atin. Anong ginagawa ni Theresa that time?
Oh, that's long time ago. It's 1991.
Why? How many years are you staying now in Dubai?
I arrived Dubai. Dumating po ako ng July 29, 1991. So 1991, 2021, 30 years.
3-0.
3-0. Lucky, 3-0.
Grabe, no?
Yeah. Kulang na lang passport.
So you love Dubai, really?
Dubai is my second home.
Oo nga, no?
Kasi you get used to the way of living here.
Okay.
Para sa aming mga old-timer, it's like Hotel California.
Oo.
You can check in, but you cannot check out.
Galing,
It's so
no?
difficult to live.
Correct. And anong ginagawa ni Theresa that time when she was still in the Philippines? Why did you plan to leave the country, the Philippines, and stay in Dubai? Should I say permanently right now?
Oo,
diba?
parang home ko na to.
Kaya nga eh.
Well, I was 21 years old at that time. So, you can do the math on my age.
Oo.
Anyway, I was already working. Nag-work na ako sa office, shipping line. I finished my work, my studies. So, at that time, 1991, bago pa lang ang Dubai noon. Wala pang may alam sa Dubai, pero nandito na yung kapatid ko. And that's Salvis.
Okay.
Na pinangalan namin in his honor yung aking restaurant. So, he was here. Tapos may friend din ako rito na nagpunta rito. So, at that time sa Philippines, parang after I graduated, nag-work ako. I've been working anyway when I was in college. Pero I was trying to find my, place under the sun at the time. Parang
at 21?
At 21, parang I have my life, I have my friends, I have
diba
family.
Unong panahon, parang
kasi yung generation namin eh.
Ang fragile pa ang 21. Hindi pa pwedeng masugatan, diba?
In our generation, 21 is like you're 41 at this time.
Okay.
We are very much
independent.
Ahead of our time. So, kasi maaga kaming nagtatrabaho. I mean, I'm not saying we're better than this generation, but out of necessity, mas kami nagmamature. We're forced to get matured and be adult. So at 21, it's not, for me, my case, hindi ako fragile.
But were you the breadwinner of the family that pushes you to work abroad?
To be fair.
Which is the common story of,
yes,
diba?
To be fair, mine is not to be fair. Lahat kami magkakapatid, we know how to make, to survive. So hindi ko masasabing I'm a breadwinner. I'm not a breadwinner of the family. I'm a breadwinner for myself. I have to survive for myself. Then I also support my parents. Pero hindi yun yung reason ba't ako nagpunta rito.
Kaya nga
Kasi yung kapatid ko nandito na eh. Na siya, aeronautical engineer na siya. And he has his own family.
Kasi normally, kapag kami maganda kang trabaho sa Pilipinas, hindi ka na nakakaisip pa mag-abroad, di ba?
Oo, kasi sa akin, in fact, the story is, nung nag-land ako dito, I have a lot of money with me. Because hindi ako sure kung magugustuhan ko Dubai. And in fact, nung nag-land kami, I was working already. I was hired by a hotel. Pag-land namin, it was so hot. July 29 is the middle of summer.
Okay.
You know how it is here. So pag-land ko pa lang, I went to another counter. I want to go back. Nagkakabalik ako sa Pilipinas. Hindi ko kaya. Because hindi naman ako nagpunta rito dahil wala akong pera, wala akong trabaho. I have work, I have money. Pero gusto ko ng attention. And it's a safe adventure for me because at that time, nandito na yung friend ko, nandito yung kapatid ko. So, they said na maganda daw. It's a new country, it's more opportunities. And for me, it's more on adventure.
Mhm. So what were these special reasons maybe that you encountered that made you stay?
Many things. My family.
Considering na hindi
Yes,
develop, diba?
Yes, I started my family here.
So did you ever imagine that you will see yourself living with someone who is not a Filipino?
Not really, no.
So what happened? Bakit ganun?
Well, I don't really look at nationality. Fact, I'm not.
Siguro men talaga.
Sabi nga, before in my days, may mga Filipino na British because some of them, they say na, you're going for passport to make your life better. For me, it's the contrary. I mean, I don't need to go. I'm very independent all my life. I don't need a husband to make my life better. I need a husband to make my life happier. To be with somebody.
So ilan ang nabuong additional members of the family?
Actually, we have all in all, we have 5. But why I said all in all, we're both in our second marriages.
Okay.
So he's my second husband and I'm his second wife.
Okay.
So between us, we have 5 kids
Okay.
and 5 grandchildren.
At
It's a
least,
big,
diba?
happy family.
It's a big happy family
Yeah.
from different nationalities and
Yes.
culture. Did it ever become an obstacle?
No, actually, it's not an obstacle. In fact, it's more fun. For
Kasi you're
me.
sharing and
And alam mo na sa pagdadala mo yun sa communication ng partner mo. First time for him na magkaroon ng non-British relationship, like a Filipino. And for me, with him. So, it's because I think because of second marriages, you become a better person.
Right.
You have an experience and you're more matured. We met at the right time,
Correct.
at the right place, at the right time
Which is
in
very
our lives. So communication was really good, and he's my best mate. He's my best friend for a lover and a husband.
Okay.
And it's very important.
Okay, so let's talk about Salvis Cafe and Restaurant. You're another baker.
Yes.
So,
one of our businesses.
How did you start this kind of business?
Okay, so Salvis Cafe. Actually, Salvis is named after my brother. So in honor of my brother who passed away last year. Si Salvi, siya yung kapatid ko na nauna sa akin dito na aeronautical engineer. So he's a professor in Dubai Men's College. Unfortunately, he passed away last year.
Because of COVID.
Victim of COVID.
Yeah.
Meron siyang, kasi siya, diabetes. So nung nagkaroon siya ng COVID, hindi pa alam ng science what to do with COVID. So it was April last year. So dinala siya sa Russian hospital and then he passed away in June. So in fact, when he passed away, wala na siyang COVID. Pero due to his condition, pre-existing condition, he did not survive.
So you named the restaurant after him?
Yes, it's actually an idea of my husband. I have to give him that credit. So sabi niya, he's such a good guy. And the family was really, we're all sad for what happened. Like, of course, it's a family, but he's a really, really nice person.
So I just want to ask, what brings you the strength in opening a business on a pandemic season?
Well, to be fair, the idea came last year after he died. That was June last year. Nag-open kami only June 25th this year. So it took us a year to find the right place. And it took us a year to assemble such a nice
But like what
restaurant
you
like
said,
this.
this is not the only business that you
Oh
started.
yes, that's true.
What are the other businesses that you
Well,
have?
we actually, when I met my husband, after we got married, we decided to have our own business, to go on our own way, because when we met, pareho kami empleyado. So he's been in Middle East, in Dubai, longer than me. I think he's been here for 40 years. So we thought na siguro it's about we have our secret dream to have our own business. But sometimes in business, pag nag-start ka on your own, it's very, very difficult. It's better to have a partner that you can, help you with. So we thought about, okay, giving up our jobs and then let's go for it. In fact, when nag-start kami, it was not, it was something like this. It was the 2008 crash, a financial crash. Remember that? Lehman Brothers and like that. That's when we started a food distribution business. Because he's from UK, he's from Wales. So he has this dream of helping his country. So he's bringing products from Wales. That's the first business we have. So we are distributing to hotel and restaurants, beverages and food ingredients. And then from then you meet other people and other suppliers, other opportunities comes our way. So we started to have a different business after that. So we had aside from food and beverage, we had a school uniform.
You're here to be a resource person at the same time of those Filipinos who are depressed and hopeless, especially on this pandemic period. And with your wonderful aura, ang ganda ng ano mo, di ba? Parang positivity is always present in your aura. So this might be a good moment for us to feel hope because we were given the chance to be with a very successful lady beside.
First, this is pandemic. Everybody, ang secret is don't think it's only your suffering. Marami po nagsasuffer. One thing na sikreto ko, pagka hindi naman ako laging masaya. It's human to be sad, to be depressed, but I always look back. Kasi galing po ako sa hirap. So every time na madidepress ako na, financially, business problem, stress, I always look, okay, Theresa, look where you've been, where you came from, and where you are now. And I always look at my kabayan. I don't look somewhere else. You don't need to go far. You just look at our kabayans na mas naghihirap. Kasi when you know that you're not alone, then you feel better. At that time, you will just feel na, okay, I feel depressed kasi yung sweldo ko na-delay, or yung asawa ko ng babae, or many things can be part of our lives, depression. But always think of the positive side. Look at the other people, I'm not alone. COVID, my brother died. It was so sad for the family, but so as millions of people in the world. So you always think that okay, it's a very depressing time, but you're not alone. You are with other people. So you can do it. You can do it. People survive the worst struggles, but you can. Business, yes, very difficult, very, very tough. But if you put your mind on it, it's a cliche, sabi nila. Yeah, minsan kahit na hardworking kayo, hindi pa rin nothing happened, Persevere. Kailangan stick to it. Don't give up. Don't give up. Well, there's some things that you can say na I found it financially, that. Somehow you will find a way if you have the will to do it. And don't start with something big. Something small is good enough. Don't expect too much na pag nag-start ako mag-restaurant, it will grow big. For me, I start small. Even this is a big, nice cafe, but I never look at myself as an owner. I serve. I work with my staff. So always be humble. Humility is very important. Very important. And look at the positive side of life. Always. Then you will make it, for sure.